G'day everyone, Gooba here with another Torchlight Infinite Overrealm season video. It's a beautiful sunny Thursday morning. I'm currently off work, that's why I'm making another video. In this video, I'll be going over something I probably haven't done in quite a few seasons, and that is a Divinity Stone hand-in gamble, I guess. I did have 700 FE worth of these saved up just from running Cube earlier, and I've just gone and bought another 75,000 of them to bring us up to a pretty close to 100,000 Divinity Stones. So if I was to list these on trade, I could list them for 2,400 Flame Elementium, which is a fair chunk. A bit of a big Gamba, but it's probably a bit late in the season for this to be really worth much. But because I have a handy spreadsheet, I can easily track how we're doing. So in here, I just need to get some additional prices. So Transcendent Wedges are 21. Head over to my spreadsheet, and I can put in the rare wedges are 0.21. And then I'll update these prices. So I just need to get the magic, the rare, and the legendary prices. So legendary wedge, the bulk listing is 18, and magic wedges are 0.018. Alrighty, so if we're looking at our spreadsheet here, if you use this, you just have to update the green cells and everything else is automatically calculated for you. So this is saying that the cost of Divinity Stones is 0.024. We're starting with 101,291. We're going to end up with 0, which means that we're going to spend 2,431 Flame Elementium on this test. Legendary wedges are currently 18. That means if they pop up in the minigame and they're less than 656, then it will be a profit. That's what these cells here mean. Just like these ones here, these are the flat Flame Elementium hand-ins that you can have. If one pops up for less than 42, it's profit. 5 is 208, and 10 is 417. If it's less than that, then it's profit. So it's a good trade. Rare wedges, if they're less than 153, when they pop up, then that is a good trade because they're in stacks of 20. And magic wedges, if they're less than 13, it takes into account tax. So you don't have to worry about that. If they're less than 13, then it's profit. And if you are upgrading your wedges, upgrading magic to rares is 0.03 profit. I mean, that's not really worth it. And you actually lose 3 Flame Elementium if you upgrade your rares into legendaries. So probably don't do that anymore. Probably be selling the rare wedges instead of upgrading into legendaries. I guess unless you are going to use them, because that divided by that, it's only 2. So yeah, you're probably better off just doing the rare wedges either way, even if you sell them and buy legendary wedges from the trade. So anyway, how do you do this? All we have to do is have Divinity Stones. Then we go over and dump everything out of our inventory. So it's obvious what we are making from this. Bum, bum, bum. Chuck all these away, because they are things that we will be trading. We will be looking for big drops as well. I don't think any of these can come from it, so that's fine. And yeah, we're just looking for wedges mainly, and excuse me, raw FE, and hopefully we have an eternity show up. That would be nice. So you just go over to yeah, this guy. Space-Time Wanderer, go to Blessing of the Gods, and this is the screen that you're facing. So basically we've got the Transcendence Wedges here, 20 cost 19. If it's less than 13 it's profit, so that would be a loss. Netherrealm Resonance, I should probably add that to the thing because Netherrealm Resonance is actually worth a bit. I might expand this actually before I do this. And 5 Flame Elementium is 130. So if we go to here, if it's less than 208, it's profit. So you definitely buy this. So that's just made money basically. Now refresh does cost 50, which I think I have on here somewhere. I thought I did. Alright, so every time you hit refresh, it is using 50 div stones, which is 1.2 flame elementium. So that's just, you just lose 1.2 FE. So anyway, I'll add in the Netherrealm Resonance in here. Probably at the bottom. Alrighty, I've added some extras to this. So Netherrealm Resonance, I've added a stack size column instead of it having it over here as well. So now we've got stack sizes. I'm not sure if it's just 20 and 100. So I'll add a 50 in there as well if it pops up. So basically if a stack of 20 Netherrealm Resonance pops up for less than 139, then it's profit. And 693 for a stack of 100 Netherrealm Resonance. So I'll go and dump that as well. Come back over, go to the Blessing of the Gods. This is 599, so it's less than 693, so that's a profit as well. So I've got a 20 here, 193. That is actually a loss, so I'm not going to grab that. And we'll go through 60, 42 is less, so that would be a loss of what is it? It's 42 stones per flame elementium, so that would be a loss of 0.5 FE, which isn't great. That's a loss. It goes in a 10 as well. I guess I'll add a 10. Gosh. Alrighty, I've added a 10 in there, so it's less than 69. Full. So the prices that show up in the shop here are ranges, so you just have to keep that in mind as well. So that was profit that time. It might not be profit next time. Where can I put this so I can easily see it? How about like that? So I've just got it on my other screen, so hopefully I can quick reference it. You do get used to these after a little while. Netherrealm Resonance 448 for 100 is good. 72 for 20 is also good. So we got a few purchases there. That 16 is bad, so we won't do that. 5 FE for 230 is bad. Maybe this ratio, as the div stones go down in cost, this becomes better, but for right now it's not great. As before, the last one was 40, this one's 80, so that's actually a loss, so you wouldn't go for that. This one's actually profit because it's 13. Any little bit of profit adds up, so you just have to keep an eye on that. So that's a loss. This one is profit now. 466 for 10 is a loss. Wow. So none of the flame elementium so far has been profit. This one is though. So that's a profit of, there was about 3 flame elementium profit there, which is nice. 7 is profit, and we'll keep going. 25 is profit because it's about 40 each. 14 is just a loss. 78 on this is a profit. That's pretty much 2 times profit there, so that's pretty nice. 14 was a loss, and we'll keep going. Ultimate Embers. How much are Ultimate Embers? But I don't see... I think they were like 14 each. So if we just do a quick sum equals... actually, let's add a quick calculator to the side. Alrighty, I've just added a random item calculator down the bottom here. So if you're using this, you just chuck in the amount of stones that it's going to cost in the shop, and it'll give you the Flame Elementium equivalency on the left there. So I know that Ultimate Embers are not 27 Flame Elementium each, so that is a massive loss if you go for that. Put that back up there. And we'll crack on. 231, loss, 195, loss, 11, slight profit. 47, loss, 9, profit. 10, that is a loss. 460, loss, 38, profit. 10 for 78, loss, 12, loss. This is not looking good. 195, profit. 14, loss, 83, profit. Yeah. 55, loss. 41, profit. Hopefully my brain adjusts soon and I can tell what's a profit or a loss without having to look at the other screen. 38,000 times. 20 loss. 198 loss. 61 very slight profit. Now the profits take into account tax as well, so you don't have to worry about that. 362 is a profit. 28 is definitely a profit. 15 is a loss. And Netherrealm, where are you? 69. Ugh, it's close enough. 30 is a good profit. 15 is pretty close. 75 is a profit. Anywho, I'll keep going. This is going to be a video that's 48,000 hours long if I keep going at this rate. So I think we've got a decent spreadsheet set up. I'll go through and update the quantities that we end up with afterwards. But yeah, I guess we'll see how we go. At my first legendary wedge pop up, it is 857. If we go down to the quick item calculator down here, just punch it in. 857 is actually 20.5. I know it's going to be a loss because of here, but you can just see the difference there. It's a loss of 2.5 if I was to buy this off the trade right now. Earlier on in the season it might have been good, but right now it's not. And for contrast, there we go. We got one for 350 here. So that is 300 stones cheaper. So that's a good buy. Got one here. This is much cheaper than the last one. However, that's still about 14 flame elementium, so I don't think ultimate embers are in the range because alts are only about 10 right now. That was a pretty good one. 5 FE, 3 lots of Netherrealm and magic. I don't think these are ever worth actually buying. You probably chuck it into ChatGPT and figure it out, but I don't know. Some of this stuff might be decent early, like this at the moment is 55 FE, but on day one they go for like 200, so might be worth it. Well, at least I remember why I don't do this. It is fucking boring. Even after you understand, you know, what things are worth. It's just so mind-numbing. I guess unless you see a... if I see an eternity drop, I guess it'll be worth all this hassle, but unless that happens, it's pretty bloody tedious. Some may say you should just click refresh until it's all done. But, that's tempting. Alrighty, I'm about halfway through and I'm kind of curious just how long this is actually taking. So I'm just going to let this run for the next 50,000 thingos. You might want to skip to the end or you'll probably go insane just like I am. Ah, that was wrong. That was, yeah. See, I'm already going insane, making bad choices. Hand of Malice again. $20 Netherrealm Resonance is almost always a good buy. Until it's not. But more often than not, it is. I would think... well, that's pretty close to being bad. Ugh. Alloy Covenant, what's that? I feel like it's something I would have used. Yeah. Early, but not now. Ugh. Ugh, that's huge. And another big one. What the fuck? $6.59. Oh, it's 3 off. Oops. Should have bought the magic wedges on the last one. Hornring, that'd be pretty good early. Shadow of Thunderlight's Eyes, probably good early. Pretty horrible right now, though. What is that? 866. Horrible. 220, what a bargain. What are we up to? 40, fuck. I feel like this should be more profitable considering how absolutely mind-numbing that it is. Maybe it's better on mobile. I don't know. Oh, what was that? 95? That's right. That was pretty bad. Slowly going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. It's like 150, yeah. So the rare wedges are pretty well priced. Should have done this earlier in the season. Probably would have been really, really good. Especially when rare wedges were like 0.5 each. Gravel. I remember when that used to be good. More 10 stacks, please. Oh, was that a good price? Broke even. Oops, missed the 10 though. I wish I had music on, music on, music on. This takes so long. 30,000 a go. bad. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, my drink's empty. Everything's going to shit. Opening heart, what's that? Oops.
Traveler, please bring back the glories that exist in our memories of the past. Clear away the haze to reveal the truth of the era of the Six Gods.
Ralph's footsteps. 20k to go. Ugh. Horrible. I'm gonna have to go for a walk after this to get my sanity back. Shadow of Thunderlight's Fury. I doubt that's worth anything. Opening Heart was good, wasn't it? Nope. That's what I just checked. It was good at the start of the season.
Traveler, please bring back the glories that exist in our memories of the past. Clear away the haze to reveal the truth of the era of the sixth god.
727. No. Shame. no, 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 no. Imagine a streamer doing this all day. Fucking hell. That's pretty good. Be nice if you didn't have to click confirm after every single one. You got an item. Yay. Pretty sure they're not worth much, are they? Worth a lot if they're corrupted properly, but that's about it. Oh. 5,000 left. We're almost done. Woo! I doubt anyone's watching this point anyway. Oops. That was a loss. Oops. Under 200. Derp. Last 2,000. That should help. $686 is a loss. 500, that's a profit, but oh, I'm out. I'll out. So anyway, let's have a quick look at what we got. So 891 FE. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. 7,920. 7,920. So I think we're still at a loss. Yep. 7,920. Wedges 3,740. 3,740. Need to color that in. Just fixing the spreadsheet. There we go. 14 legendary wedges. And rares 1,300. 1,300. So that is everything that we got. 891 flame elementium. 0 div stones left, or 31 or something. It's not going to change anything. 14 wedges, 1,300 rare, 3,740 magic, 7,920 Netherrealm resonance, which is a fair chunk. So all up, it took about an hour, and I made 296 FE profit after tax. Now, if you can get Eternity from this, so if you're fishing for Eternity, then I guess Eternities are like 26k, right? So if you're farming for 23 hours or you're doing this for 23 hours non-stop, you know, I'd probably rather farm for 23 hours non-stop, to be honest. But anyway, 300 FE profit. It's not that great right now. Start of the season when, let's say, I know rare wedges went up to about 0.45 each. That would be a fair bit more. And if they're 0.45 each, then the magic wedges probably go up as well. They're probably around about, let's say, 0.15 each early. If they're 0.15 each early, then it's pretty good profit. Resonances are a huge part of it, but they're not worth so much early on either. So maybe it balances itself out, and obviously the Divinity stones would be more expensive. Anyway, that's what I've got for this one. Feel free to use my spreadsheet however you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.